Roethlisberger Steelers going up against Rodgers Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 52 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's second down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And defensively, the starting 11 for Pittsburgh and this crew, they made the defenses of yore in the Steel City very proud in the divisional round of the playoffs, did they not?
Ever since they reinserted James Harrison.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a first down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft it. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 51 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that leads to a Green Bay first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Well, it wasn't exactly home cooking, but being back in the area against Dallas did nothing to diminish Ty Montgomery's enthusiasm for playing against the Cowboys. Had 2 touchdowns in that game in his return back to his home area.
You're exactly right from Dallas. Played at Stanford, but he is a boy from the Big D. Had to feel good to hit pay dirt twice and get the win.
And how about what he's done this season? A receiver, kick returner, now the primary ball carrier as a running back. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him in 2017.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take it at the 42. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 17 that time, and it'll be a Green Bay 1st down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And caught, right side, Green. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And some space here. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time, and it's third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On third down, here's Bell, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the... And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6.
Forget Bright Lights, big city, partner. It's Bright Lights, big stage, NFL playoffs. That's Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown likes all of that. 6 catches, 108 yards against the Chiefs. And by the way, tied an NFL record held by Larry Fitzgerald with his 4th straight postseason 100-yard performance. Pretty good.
See? What did I say again? Bright lights, big stage, playoffs, Antonio Brown.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught at the 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, they've gotten it down in the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sammy Coates. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ricardo Matthews in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That's complete to Cobb. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
That pass was into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
Touchdown, Packers! Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Clay Matthews in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's open. His defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
2nd and just 1. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stack.
Oh, and a bad throw there. There he goes, right side. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their big-bodied receiver. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.